You know, you could do wholesale out of here. I mean, you really could. If you gave good enough prices, you could move a lot of stuff to people like me.
Yeah.
And just move it, and then turn your money over, and you're making smaller margins and making more money. Hey, we are in Appomattox, Virginia, where the country came back together, and we're gonna go look at acquaintance of mine, Richard's place. Richard is a storage auction guy, and he has a little warehouse, and he said he's gonna have a warehouse sale, and the warehouse sale is gonna be next week. And he said, why don't you come on by this week and take a look at what we got? I said, sure. Hey, we're checking out Richard's place here, y'all. And Richard does storage auctions, and he has got some pretty cool stuff in here, so I wanted to show you, and hopefully I'll be able to pick a few things, if not today, down the road a little bit, and we can work together a little bit. So hey, how you doing?
Good.
So would you mind telling us a couple things? Tell us what you basically do.
I do basically buy and sell storage units, estates, estate auctions.
The majority of what you sell is local, you say?
Yeah, most of it.
Okay, and you do some on eBay. How many listings do you have?
370.
Okay, all right. Hey, I'm going to have him show us around a little bit, and if something catches my eye, I'm going to see if we can pick it out of here. Tell us about that Santa back there.
That Santa came from Stanton. We bought a storage unit up there, and it was in there. It's at early 1900s. My warehouse is in Appomattox, and it's actually from right across the railroad tracks here in Appomattox.
Okay.
It's somehow I got almost an hour and a half away.
Got a couple of blow molds here, and you were telling me earlier about a blow mold you had. It was a black Santa.
A black Santa.
And you got that one on eBay?
That one's on eBay. $150.
$150.
They actually go for more.
All right. And so Richard's having a sale on Saturday, and he invited me down to come take a look before he had that sale. And so I'm appreciative, and maybe I can find a couple of things here that I might use in my new shed, or a couple things maybe we can take off his hands and sell on eBay for him.
Loads of DVDs over there. Basically anything that you can find in the house, you're going to find here. For the most part.
So would you say most of this stuff came from storage auctions or from estate sales?
Storage auctions.
Okay.
I buy anywhere between 2 storage units to... I've bought up to 15 at one time.
15 at one time.
Some of them were small.
Do you have a truck?
Truck and trailer.
A truck and trailer?
10-foot box truck.
Okay. Got a bunch of records there too, huh?
Yeah, tons.
Johnny Cash. Man, you got a treasure trove of stuff here. Just retire now and just sell. That's all you got to do. That's a nice rack right there. How much you charge me if I put that rack in my new shed?
$25.
$25. All right, that's the deal. I'm going to pick it up from you. I think it'd be good for my new eBay shack.
Looking for somebody to take the wood base off and use it as a table. A lot of times they do them DIY projects.
Yep, take the legs and put something else on them. For sure. Holy moly, look at these clothes, y'all.
Most of it's closed except for over here on the left. That's not closed.
Holy moly. Marlboro Country Store.
Most of it's all brand new with tags.
Wow.
Almost the entire...
Look at this.
All the racks.
Hey, so if you guys are a reseller and you're around Lynchburg, Appomattox, Bedford, even probably as far away as Roanoke, you come here and you could probably come here and pick if you do clothing and find some pretty good stuff. I'm sure Richard make you a decent deal. So I will put, if it's okay with him, I'll put the address to this place, and maybe you can come out this weekend and check his sale out.
It'd be better just to call me.
All right, that'll work. Good night almighty, you got a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Too much sometimes, my wife says. That's okay, though.
I got a VCR right there. Okay. Oh, there's my kind of speed right here. Got some Bibles. Jerry Falwell country. You know, for those of you that don't know, Falwell is from Lynchburg, or was.
Was from Lynchburg.
All right. What do you charge me for that whole box?
$25.
$25. I think I can make $25 off of that lot for sure. All right, I'm gonna take that when I leave too. And I don't know if you watch my show very often. I'm an ashtray freak. I don't know why I like ashtrays, man. I don't even smoke.
That is definitely a new one on me.
Although my voice maybe sounds like I smoke. So, what is the best thing you have ever found in a lot that you got out of a storage unit?
We bought a $45 unit down in Lynchburg area and pulled $1,600 in $100 bills. Recently, we did another one with that white dresser that's right behind you. I bought another unit. That was $10 unit, and we pulled like $580 in cash out of a sleeve.
Oh my gosh.
And the only reason we even got the t-shirts is because it said Moore's Country Store. They were all brand new. There's like a half a dozen of them. And I wanted them for me and the kids.
Yeah, Moore's Country Store around here, y'all. If you're not from around here, it's a thing.
Best hot dogs ever.
So what are these things back here? I see these rolls of
old posters.
Old posters.
These are skirts for tables, 8-foot tables.
Okay.
So if there's anybody looking for those, I'm gonna guess they're from somewhere in the 90s to maybe early 2000s.
So you haven't looked through those?
Haven't even looked through them.
Oh,
haven't
man.
even gotten in there.
I'm going to have to go home today, but I could stay here all day just digging for treasures, I think. Here.
Haven't even touched the tote.
Haven't even touched the tote. Look at these. How much you want on these guys right here?
$3 for the pair.
All right. I think I'm going to put my cassettes in them at my antique booth, I think is what I'll do. Since you threw in the ashtray, I'll put these in without getting that for
stuff
sure.
like this that I like. This Bedford came out of an estate.
Mm-hmm.
I love that table.
I like it too.
$80. Super neat.
Nice old farm table. What is that thing?
That, believe it or not, that's actually an old African drum. Is what I'm guessing it is. That's what I've come up with, at least in my researching.
So what are you selling mostly locally? What's your biggest local seller?
Most locally is appliances, and furniture was doing really well.
Okay.
I swear it comes in like...
Yeah, everything goes in cycles.
Boom, boom, boom. But sometimes we do good with it. A lot of times couches. That's a huge seller.
Really?
I don't know what in the world. People...
Do you sell mostly to people around Appomattox area, or are you selling down the road?
All the way down to Richmond. I've had people come up. They see my stuff on Craigslist.
Awesome.
So, but
awesome.
Yeah, tables.
So would you say Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist is driving most of your traffic?
Facebook Marketplace does really well. Craigslist does really well with furniture. Facebook's kind of more of tools, things like that.
So tools are doing well for you?
Appliances.
Tools are doing well for you?
Yeah, tools do pretty well.
What are you doing mostly on eBay? Is it just anything you can...
Any random stuff that I think that'll sell on there.
Video games?
There's not really video games on there.
No?
I don't really put them on. You know? Sometimes I'll get like a DS or something and I'll...
It's a nice flag right there. Man, you have a ton of stuff. That looks like false graph right there, right? A bunch of false graph in there. And do you ever come across any like vintage toys and Masters of the Universe and stuff like that? Here's some Scrabble.
I've come across them. Some huge Star Wars collector bought a locker specifically because the tote said Star Wars on it. When I opened it up, it was all original stuff inside there, like the Millennium Falcon, huge.
Right.
I think I paid like $20 for that unit. I was excited as crap. So was he.
All right, I'm a Scrabble guy here. So what are you asking on your three Scrabble? $1 a piece?
Yeah. And I got more than you up front.
I'll take all three. I just sold a bunch of Scrabble. Man, I'm buying this stuff. There's probably stuff worth hundreds of dollars in here. That old Santa. My daughter counts my Scrabble tiles for me, and then I list them. I just sold a bunch of them the other day. So how about vintage electronics? How does that do for you?
I do really well on eBay with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you selling, like I see a DVD VCR combo over there.
I have not put that up, nope.
No.
I heard that they're doing good now.
Well, they used to do really well, and then they kind of stopped. The DVD-Rs are doing okay. This is generic, so this is not, I don't even see a brand on it. It's probably not going to be great, but, I mean, you know, you can still make money off of them. Huh. Wow.
And we'll be a little bit more cleaned up by the time people get in here.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. You got a lot to do. Got a lot to do. You know what sells pretty well, thanks to my buddy out there, Rideshare Reseller, tells me, is these wood blocks. Not this one in particular, but some brands of the knife blocks are selling really well on eBay.
We've done well in the past with those on eBay, but they got to be a certain brand.
Yep.
That's the only thing.
Oh, man. And jewelry? Do you sell any jewelry online, or you just sell it local, or just...
Just local. Gold, I have a guy that buys that scrap.
So do you have I saw you at the 100 Mile Yard sale. Are there any other ones that you travel to and go to every year?
We do the 100-mile, and then I have yard sales either here at my house in Rustburg.
Okay.
I was doing those. They were doing pretty well in Rustburg, but
Gotcha.
crappy neighbors. As far
All
as
right.
wanting people on the road, because it's a private road. So.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, this looks like a place that I could come and spend all day and buy from you. I also need a little bit more shelving, so I'm going to come back at some point and do a little picking here, if that's all right with you. All right, that's awesome. So when you do your storage auctions, do you bid online or do you go in person?
I actually kind of don't buy too many online because they go way too high. They're
Okay.
exceedingly expensive.
So what?
I buy local.
You buy local ones.
Like I'll go Richmond, Roanoke, Lynchburg, Winchester.
I don't often see very many in Lynchburg unless they're online.
They're not. They're not. They're all online, and they're absolutely terrible how much they're going for.
Okay, so is it Richmond that they're doing live ones?
Richmond, they have one company that does a whole ton of live ones down there. They do like 4 or 5 facilities in 2 days or 1 day.
Do you ever go to North Carolina?
I have
Okay,
Greensboro.
and those are okay?
Yeah, Raleigh, Winston,
Okay.
Salem. There's so many down there that a lot of times they go really cheap.
Okay, awesome. Well, would you mind if we took the viewers along for a ride one day?
Absolutely.
You keep me updated, and we'll go and we'll watch you do your thing one day, and it'll help us learn a little bit.
You'll be like the half a dozen people I've already taken.
All right,
random
man.
people, they're like, let's go. I'm like, get in the truck, let's go.
All right, Richard, appreciate it.
It's like, I thought it was an old toolbox or something, but it's really cool.
It's like almost a homemade toolbox.
I thought that was pretty damn good.
Whoever engineered that thing, that is pretty cool.
Things like that I like to find.
Yep, you just come across.
That's the stuff I like.
Right.
I like anything.
You got
old.
magazines in there. Looks like magazine. What is that?
Oh, so these are comic books, all that, and then on top of here is still stuff that I have from Appomattox when I bought that entire contents, the United Daughters of the Confederate.
Mm-hmm.
Now I sold.
You got so much so much stuff in here.
I know.
You gotta get some people to come and help you.
We tried finding people just to come up and sell stuff for me, like take a commission, come up, sell it 30-35%, work something out. Sell
You know, you could do wholesale out of here. I mean, you really could. If you gave good enough prices, you could move a lot of stuff to people like me.
Yeah.
And just move it, and then turn your money over, and you're making smaller margins and making more money. Oh, in the long run.
Yeah.
I think, and maybe, if anybody's out there, I know a lot of people from Lynchburg area watch this show. It might not be a bad idea. Come and partner up down
It's
here.
guys like you, like I've talked to you a couple of times now. It's like, look, most of the time it's going to be, well, what you give me for it? Because I know you got to make money. You tell me what you pay.
Right.
That's the point that it gets to it.
It's just want to, what's good for everybody, right? Yeah. All right, downtown Appomattox, Virginia. Here's the railroad, which is a visitor center. So if you ever get a chance, this is a neat little place. And I'm really happy with this rack. We're going to put that in the new storage, or the new eBay shed, and a bunch of Bibles, and then a bunch of other stuff we got in the car. So awesome, Richard, and we wish you the best of luck and hope to be working with you in the near future.